Yeah, that was a test. You've passed. Nara, watch out. Good morning and happy Caturday. Yeah. Hey. Oh, good. If you haven't seen humans on camera before, sometimes they have sound and sometimes they don't. That's just the nature of humans. Yeah. We're your fosters. I am Sam. My wife Amanda and I have been fostering for the last decade. We've fostered over 200 cats and kittens with a hey, don't do that. Focus on kittens under 8 weeks old, as we've seen a need for that in our local community, where the shelters are currently at 130% capacity. These are our current kittens, Tom and Tony. Adrian and Gwen left last night. These guys will be leaving probably during this stream, actually, in about an hour. And then we will be going to a playlist for a week or so, as Amanda and I take the kids on vacation. And we do multicast on about a dozen different platforms. So if I reply to comments that you don't see in chat, that's what's going on. They're coming from somewhere else. And if I'm missing your platform completely, jump over to Discord, Cuteavalanche.com/Discord. Let me know, and I'll investigate and see what I can do about bringing your platform into the universal chat function that I have. That being said, quick shout out to everyone in the chat. Mario over representing on YouTube. My tabs are not moving. Great. Hello. Good morning. Ormic, Tasha. I think CG is out there. Yeah, CG. Awesome Angel Kitten. And was that it? Was that everyone over on the Twitch side of things? Thought there was someone else. Headset user, if you're still around. That seems like it was an older message. Good morning, everybody. And I'm not sure if the people over on YouNow are getting sound. So good luck to them. We'll see. Can I do that? I forget if I can make that happen during the thing. Nara, you are so in the way right now. I need you to move. Move. Don't be there. I love you, but you're in the way. Oh, it does look like they have sound. Great. In theory. Computer's acting a little funky. I might want to restart this before we go on break. Anyway, good morning, everybody. How's it going? Nara, I can't with you right now. I gotta do stuff. Yes. Get the attention. If you're out there in the chat, follow CG, drop a hi or some emotes so we know you're listening, but feel free to lurk. Thank you, Janine. Hello, good morning. All right, goodbye. And let's get, speaking of the universal chat, I do not have my things set up the way I normally do, which is why I'm stumbling around here. These things got reversed. Let's do that and that. Great. This should be on this. Actually, I'm going to put it on this in a second. And this should be on this. And where did this go? This, auto, and activate. Okay, that should get me those things. And we'll be there in a second. All right, so, yes, we shipped off Gwen and Adrian. They went to another foster last night. They got picked up. I was in the midst of doing a podcast at the time, so I did not see them leave or anything like that, unfortunately. So I did not get goodbye footage or any of the things I would normally do. There should be another window open for this, shouldn't there? Yes, there we go. Hello, Miss Gloomdoom. Good to see you again. It seems like it's been a while. So yeah, Gwen and Adrian left last night around, I think, 8 o'clock, maybe a little later. I don't know if anyone was watching the stream. I assume what Amanda did was took all 4 kittens and that foster picked the 2 he wanted. And then the other 2 came back. It was probably like a half-hour process where we probably had just crate on screen, is what it is. But I was not around to do other things at that time. Today, which is this tonight today. Don't bite me if you want pets. Why are you here? Put your hand. What? You can pet me, but I can't pet you? Why? What are you doing? Okay, today Tom and Tony will be leaving in about the next hour. So that will most likely happen while we are on, on the chat. My ear is acting up, so there's a chance that I will be like, nope, it's getting too weird. I have to go. It's doing that thing where like it'll close up when I talk. Right now it's fine, but if it starts doing that again, that's usually time for me to go lay down. Time to go be old by myself and think about what I've done. So just a warning, this may be a short chat. I also need to pack, hence this suitcase. So this may be either a short or a long but inattentive chat in which I just pack a suitcase while I'm here. So all of these things are possible. Janine says, for me, you are repeating yourself. I reopened the app, no luck. Is anybody else having weird problems? Anara or Aria was sitting on it. Yeah, that was Aria. The minute I put that on the bed, she was like, oh, thank you. I have a throne now. This is for me.
Now she's in the sink.
What?
Now she's in the sink.
Of course she is. Amanda says now she's in the sink, which is one of her things. I had a couple of times where you went back in time. No problems. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Mario says the YouTube is good. He doesn't have any problems over on that side, so it is clearly a Twitch issue. So Janine, I know you like to use both platforms, so maybe jump over to YouTube and see how that's going. Amanda's being a weirdo off screen. Okay. Do you know the name of the Fosters, Amanda?
The people?
Yeah, that took the...
Isaiah.
Isaiah was on for last night?
I took them last night.
Okay.
And Haley is the person taking them today.
Okay. There you go. That's new information. So yeah, so the kittens will be gone before this chat is over. And we will then, after this chat, go to a playlist. Amanda and I are going on vacation with the kids, and we'll be back effectively August 2nd. Yeah. So sometime after that, we may get new Fosters, but until then, it will definitely be a playlist. I'm going to probably have a live picture-in-picture in this room of Anara and Aria, if I can figure out a good camera angle that they will hit, and our cat sitter does not move and thus disrupt as happened last time. So the intention is there will be both the playlist and a live feed happening, but we'll see what happens. So anything could be. Tasha says no cat chat next Saturday. Correct. So ignore the Discord. The Discord will automatically post a message, but I will not have internet connection to delete that. So yeah, just remember to ignore it. I'll try and post a note on the Discord. I'll do that right now, I guess. But yeah, we're going to be offline, off the grid, if you will. Tasha says, I have FOMO because I'll be driving to Vegas next Saturday. Nice, have fun. All right, what was I doing? Go here, go to here. All right, there will be no chat next Saturday. Okay. Okay, that's done. Let's put this back to here. Tasha says, cat chat is one thing I never want to miss. Oh, and the thing Insomnia does weekly. Right on. Mario over on the YouTube says, wish you all a beautiful vacation. Thank you so much, Mario. Hey, it's Amanda. Do you want to sit? Be present?
Let's do this because I'm stretching.
Do you want
my
me to?
hips.
Can I put the camera over?
I'm stretching my hips.
Should I do like?
They can see me. My face is there.
No, I'll just tap. Just do that.
I'm going like this, so it's a little bit awkward. My low back.
Yeah, I get
is
it.
hurting because yesterday I had to move all my classroom furniture and boxes and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And they were heavy.
Yeah, and your dude didn't help at all. You just delivered She had to build all of her own furniture. Like a peasant.
Yeah, Laura and her husband.
Oh my god. Don't die, please. We're going on break.
Speaking of low back pain, it's just like totally seized up.
Great.
Laura and her husband are there this morning building the last two things that needs to be built.
Okay.
And cleaning one of the shelves that we didn't get unloaded until yesterday because we couldn't.
Okay.
Hi, Aria.
Okay, great. Tasha and Mario both say hello, Amanda. Or variations of that.
Hello.
What was the guy's name? Isaiah?
Yeah.
How do you even spell that?
ISAIAH.
Right. There's too many vowels for a dyslexic. Okay. So yeah, and wait a second. There we go. That's better. So not a hell of a lot of cat news aside from they're leaving us, but we have vacation news. Yeah.
He took Gwen and Adrian.
Yeah.
So Tom left. And they're all doing very well. Like, I think they're all like fully transitioned to the wet food and eating wet food really well.
Yeah.
Like the last couple of days they've been like cleaning the
paper
food
plate.
and like finishing everything. They finished their food this morning really quickly. So. And they're, there was like a little bit of soft poo here and there, but like nothing terrible. For the most part, it seems pretty good. So,
yeah,
that's good. We've had some issues with transitioning kittens this season. The last ones we had really bad diarrhea and stuff. So at least that seemed to go okay.
Yeah,
seemed to go better, other than Gwen's little mishap.
Yeah, I didn't talk about it much, but Gwen like dropped a lot of weight, stopped eating for a little bit, or wasn't eating much. And that lasted like what, 3 or 4 days? More than that?
2 days.
2 days? So
yeah, it started because it was like late Saturday night that she aspirated because she spit up because she drank like a full bottle like really quickly. And then so like Sunday she didn't eat much. She only really ate like one good meal on Sunday, and then Monday morning she wasn't eating that much, so I started, and then that's when she felt like she had a fever. So Monday morning she got antibiotics, and by like Tuesday she was eating pretty well. So it was really just like 2 days.
good.
And the guy who took them said that he had just gotten his previous fosters adopted.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I just got my last ones adopted, so time for more.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So nice. The lady who's picking them up today has kids, I know that.
Okay. How old are they?
No idea. She just said her daughter had a thing this morning, and so she was coming after that.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Do you know what part of town they're in or anything?
West side.
Okay. Mario says, that's good to hear. Tasha says, Gives Gwen a time traveling cookie. Okay. That's what did it. She's good now.
And that's about it. Christy is going on vacation like pretty much the exact same time we are.
Okay.
She's leaving today.
Oh,
and
wow.
then she'll be back next weekend. So yeah, so I don't know. There were a lot of bottle babies on the list this week.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, only a few got pulled by us anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my back hurts so bad. So yeah, I don't know. I imagine it'll be pretty quickly that there will be kittens.
Sure.
When we get home.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
We could probably get them right away if we wanted.
Right. Yeah. That's fine by me. It's up to you.
I mean, probably what'll happen is I'll probably want to get kittens like when we get back.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly, just to like take advantage of that time.
Right.
That I'm not working.
Yeah.
But you know, we're gonna be home. Like we're not going anywhere else after that. So it's like a good time to get more. But then when those ones go, I might
take
a break because it will be the beginning of my school year, which is a really busy time, and I just need to like get good sleep and like focus on starting the year off. Plus I'm going to be going out of town in mid-September.
Oh, right.
So there will probably be a break after the next ones for a few weeks, at least until I come back from that trip, but maybe even a little bit longer.
Okay.
All right. So then we might get like, you know, after that break, we might get like one more litter before they're stopped being before like the holidays, you know. So maybe we'll do like one litter in like October, November, and then that will probably be it until after the holidays.
Okay.
So probably 2 more litters this season.
Gotcha. All right, you heard it here first.
How many have we had so far? The first ones we got, I think, were in like February. Because we got a litter before I had my surgery. And my surgery was in February.
So starting with the baseball kittens in January.
Yeah.
The Easter kittens, the Warriors, Beavis and Butthead, and NoDoubt.
So what is that? Baseball was 2, and then who?
Easter.
That was 2.
Warriors.
That was 4.
So that's 8. Beavis and Butthead.
That was 2.
And then these guys, 14.
And that was 4. So 14.
Yeah.
So like this next litter that we get when we come back could potentially be, you know, up to 4.
Yeah.
Because I'm not working, so that's not a big, like, number doesn't really matter so much.
Yeah.
But then more than likely, if we get another litter in the fall, it'll probably just be 2. So that would be, would you say it was 14 so far?
Yes.
So potentially it could be 20 for the year. Which is pretty good considering we're just taking like small bottle baby litters.
Right. I had to get a picture of Aria. Hang on. That's it.
That's how she does.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Oh.
What?
Can you print out our stuff today?
The boarding passes and stuff? No.
What?
I already did it.
Where is it?
It's in my portfolio on the in my backpack.
Luggage tags? Everything?
Yeah, 8 pages. I'll go get them. Stand by. Hang tight. Other things that people say.
Hello. I'm too far away to be able to read anything. Oh, hi. My back hurts.
Okay.
What's she doing?
I don't know. She's trying to get me to make her breakfast or something.
Oh my god.
A lazy bum. Yeah. Boarding passes. Luggage tags. Dossier. What? Right there. Don't bend them.
Okay.
Full color print, baby.
Okay. What is this? This is me. This is you.
It is a lot of kittens, Tasha.
This is
We've done
Betty.
a lot more.
Yeah, I think our busiest year was like in 35 or 36, 34, something like that. I mean, we've had times where we had like 12 foster kittens at one time because we had like 2 moms with babies.
Right.
Or we've had times where we've had like 2 or 3 separate litters all at once.
Right.
But that was under different circumstances.
Yes.
When we lived in a different place.
Yeah, we don't have the ability to do that anymore.
Which is very sad.
Yes.
The thing I miss the most about, fostering in our old place is having moms.
Right.
I miss that a lot.
I was just going to say,
miss having moms with kittens.
This past week there was a lady on our Buy Nothing group who posted that she had found kittens in between her fence. Like her neighbors and her have like a fence with 2 sides to it.
That poop is on my face.
Okay. Now it's on my...
Move it on,
Okay.
on my legs.
And so I'd been, responding to her to ask questions and give advice and stuff like that. And it's like 6 kittens with a mom, and I was like, man, we would totally just take that mom, and those kittens, but we just can't anymore. Ended up the mom moved the kittens because she did not listen to me correctly. And someone else came over and they moved the kittens to a box in the shade, which that sounds great, but then they put food and water right next to it. And I was like, you gotta put 10 feet away. That's what literally told you, 5 to 10 feet away. And that I 100% believe is why the mom was like, yeah, no, that's gonna bring predators. I gotta move these kittens.
Yeah.
So now, who the hell knows where they are? But anyway, yes, in 2023, we had 35 cats and kittens. Exactly.
Yeah, that was our last year in the house.
Yeah. Tasha says, I say this every time, Arya's coat is so pretty. Yes. And she knows it.
Yeah, she is. Oh, gosh.
Right.
I gotta go start the laundry.
Okay.
First, I have to go through Iris's clothes and figure out
What
I
she's
need to
taking?
wash for her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then their lady's gonna be here between 11 and 11:30. What time is it?
It is 10:26.
Okay. And then, like, after the kittens go,
Yeah.
we need to clean all that up.
Right.
We need to clean out the crate and collapse it and,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
clean that area.
Okay.
Which was the whole reason that I wanted them to go in the morning today, so that we had time to
someone
clean
do
that area
Yeah, sure.
up. And we just need to clean.
Yes.
So
Okay.
everything is clean for.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what time Iris is getting picked up. It might be around like 2-ish. Probably have you do that.
Okay. They're at Pam's.
Yeah, but they're going somewhere else to go swimming. She gave me the address, so
okay.
it might be that everybody gets picked up there. I don't know yet.
As long as they have all the stuff.
Right. I mean, if that's the plan, then they're going to have that, I'm sure.
Janine asks, how many litters were the shameless? Like, what number litter were they?
Or how many litters? It was all one litter, as far as I know.
It was all one litter. But they were... Or are you asking how many kittens were in there?
It was 9, I think.
So they were litter number 11, and there were 9 kittens in that litter. Tasha says, pre-trip laundry and cleaning is no fun. Accurate. Aria, Ed, and Ara know they're awesome. According to the fan. That's a lot of kittens for one litter. That is true.
Yeah. I mean, that's how they came to us. And they were...
Yeah, it's possible
they came from the shelter.
Yeah.
So it's possible that whoever brought them into the shelter, you know, had...
Mixed two
litters together. Who knows? But they were all the same age, pretty much, and same size relatively. There was one... Fiona was bigger than everybody else, but not by a ton. Yeah. So it's, you know, it is feasible that they were all from the same litter, but it's also completely possible that somebody mixed 2 litters together.
Right. I hope you heard all of that, because I'm not going to attempt to repeat it. Janine says, I thought they were blended. Now, to our knowledge, they were one litter, but we don't. The shelter barely ever tells us anything. Besides things that they get wrong. Like how old they think they are, and names that we're going to change. Bear and Boost are doing good. I don't know. We got some new food donations from some neighbors of like stuff we don't usually use, like not things off our wish list, just foods that like they had cats pass away or that their cats didn't like eating, and Moose is not happy about any of the new foods. Right, it says heard everything. Awesome, great. I can never tell what she can be very quiet, and she was very far away at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna step away for 1 minute, get more coffee, and I'll be right back. So don't go nowhere. Just look at this kitten. Oh, here, I'll flip. Thank you, Miss Gloom Doom. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, that took longer than I expected. I had to make coffee. All right, what do we got here? Arya's shaking her tail. That is a constant for her, even when she's asleep. Okay. All right, I've caught up on chat. Most of that was not directed at me. Yeah, she's, I don't know. Excuse me. I'm so, like, stuffed up today. Like, my nose and my ears and my throat. Like, definitely getting a cold just before I leave, so that's super fun. I'm gonna cough a million times. Try and clear that up. This is direct to you, Sam. I hope you and your family have a great fun vacation. Thank you, Angel. This is direct to you. Thanks. Oh, I gotta move this back because Amanda was over there. Okay, that's better. Let's put these somewhere else. Whoa. So yeah, we're going on a cruise tomorrow, leaving from Long Beach, going down to Cabo. Which I just said. Well timed, Gloom Doom. Just hope you don't get super sick, you're not sick for the whole time. I think I'll be fine, but we'll see. Feel better before vacation. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing a Carnival cruise. The ship is the Panorama, which we have not done before. We've done 2 other Carnival cruises, one with the kids and one just Amanda and me. Well, and we had some friends that went with us. That was pretty cool because neither of us speak Spanish very well, and our friend does. So, like, when we landed in, I think it was Ensenada, it was a much better experience than I think we're going to have just wandering around on our own. This time, the boat goes to, I believe it's Ensenada again, but then we also go down to Cabo for, like, an overnight. We don't have, like, big plans as far as the land part goes. Like, you know, you could do lots of, like, scuba diving or other things, but we're just gonna kind of wander around. Yeah. Tasha says, I'm going to Vegas early because I always get sick, so I have to put in buffer time for my silly body. Yeah, that sounds fun. Thank you. And I think, yeah, that's the only real excursion, is just going to town. Like, we're not doing any of the big packages, any of that stuff. I don't know if we have zinc. I definitely take vitamin C. I've got a lozenge right now. You already answered my question. Right on. All good. I really want to drink this coffee, but I don't know how it's going to go with this grapefruit lozenge. Here it goes. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. So this cruise has so generally with the cruises, it's pretty standard, at least for Carnival, that there's like a water slide, maybe mini golf. Like, it's crazy. It's like, you know, a giant resort on a boat. So there's all these things, you know, pools, that's pretty standard, all the food stuff. This one has, I think it's called the Skytrack, which is like half of the ship. There is like a monorail that goes around, and there is a hanging pod that is essentially a pedal bike that you sit in and you pedal, and it goes around the top of the ship, suspended over it. There's 2 tracks, so 2 people can go at once. And then the other thing it has, it's, to my knowledge, it's the only boat in the fleet that has a fully operational Sky Zone inside of it, which is the trampoline park. Which the track one is completely free. The Sky Zone you have to pay for. Tasha says, never been on a cruise. I'm afraid of what would happen if a boat got stuck somewhere like out in the ocean. That's so rare. I'm also afraid of islands. You don't have to get off the boat, so there's that too. Sounds scary if you fall down in the track. So it's like an enclosed, but well, it's not completely enclosed. Like you could literally force yourself to fall out the sides. I don't think it's easy to do. I imagine you're actually hooked in somehow. They're pretty on top of safety. But yeah, like it's got to be as safe as a roller coaster. It's the same kind of sort of mechanism, really. Hey, Rico man, how's it going? Welcome to Das Chat. All right, safety is important. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try and take a lot of pictures and videos so you can see what it all looks like later on. I'll see if I post something. I'll probably post it on my personal account, not the Cuteavalanche stuff. But maybe I'll do one little post. So, while we're away, Rico Man says, hey, oh man, do you miss D-Live? I mean, I miss it about as much as I can throw it. D-Live was kind of, I don't know, in the olden days, D-Live was, you know, really popped off for us. When Mixer died, we multicast, and D-Live looked like it was going to be the place that we called home until Twitch took off and like left it in the dust. So I have fond memories of D-Live from 7 years ago, but the past couple of years has been like a little hit or miss. I think they had 1 or 2 admins that came in and were like, you can't have a 24/7 stream on here. And I was like, this has never been a problem. What is your deal? So when it started to go downhill, we jumped ship and we were okay. I miss the community. People like you. You know, there was a bunch of people over there that were pretty active. So I do miss that. But yeah, when they finally closed it up, they did it in such like a shady way. And it was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Tasha says you can't have a 24/7. That's the whole fun of kitties. Yeah. No one wants to see my face for 24/7. I miss the people from D-Live, but not the platform as much. But yeah, we have some good memories from there. What was I saying before all that? We're talking about the boat, the cruise. Oh, so while we're away, yeah, we're going to be having a cat sitter come and take care of the house cats, obviously, because they don't have thumbs to open the cans. So I will attempt to have a camera on in this room, as well as a playlist. So the playlist will be the big part. The camera will be just like this setup right now. So you may see strangers come in and out. And hopefully they don't mess with the camera, because they definitely did last time. Mario, take it easy. Have a great day. Thanks for dropping in and holding fort at the YouTube side of things. It's actually, yes, you yell at her. I don't think I left the monitors on last time, so she probably wasn't aware that that is what was happening, even though we've had that cat sitter over several years now. And, you know, we definitely made sure she was very aware that we do live stream 24/7 because we don't want to broadcast anyone accidentally over the internet. So maybe she just thought because it was a new apartment that we weren't or something. You know, yeah, last time she came, she totally moved a camera and disconnected it because it wasn't like a hardwired camera. It was it has like a USB plug on both sides. So maybe I will leave the monitors on so that she understands what's happening is still happening. Janine says your auto feeders got lost. So no, we managed to definitely save maybe all three of them, at least one or two of them. It's been a while. They're in storage. They're deep in storage. But that wouldn't work out in this situation. We're gone for way too long. They can't. Those are just dry food feeders, which is, you know, fine if we're going overnight somewhere, but we're out of here for a week. These cats need to eat wet food, especially Anara, or she'll get a kidney issue. But yeah, we don't have access to those right now. Like, so many things when we had the fire got hastily packed into the storage unit that they're there. They just aren't coming out. Like, there's a bunch of things where I'm like, oh, I really wish I had that thing. And then I'll go and I'll look and I'll be like, yeah. Not only don't I know where that is, it's like a 5-hour mission to like unpack this storage unit to try and find it and then pack it back up. Tasha says, I've seen water fountain things or something. Are those okay for kitties? It says for dogs, but I thought maybe kitties like moving water. Yeah, they definitely make water fountains that cats can use. Preferably a stainless steel one, so no bacteria forms or anything like that. I think they might make ceramic ones as well, which are probably pretty good. Cats can be funny about drinking water. So some cats will naturally take to a fountain and like the moving water. Some cats are scared by the moving water and like just a bowl of water and they'll drink that. And then there are cats like our cats who won't drink from either. I think one or two of our cats might drink from a bowl or a fountain, but for the most part, they will not just drink water if it's there. So we mix water into their wet food. Because, yeah, in the wild, cats get something like 90% of their water from the food that they eat and not from just drinking water. So, yeah, adding moisture to the food is always a good idea, even if your cat does drink water on its own. Which is also why feeding cats only dry food is such a bad idea, because now you've taken away any moisture that they're going to get. Miss Gloom says, my cats prefer a water fountain. That's awesome. I wish my cats liked it. I can't remember. We had a water fountain at the house, and like one or two of them would drink from it. Also, we lost that water fountain. It was in ground zero. It's good to know. I didn't realize that cats wouldn't just drink water. Yeah, it's not really their thing. Cats are like, nobody looks cool just drinking water. That's not cool. We gotta be cool. We're cats. Hence the phrase, cool cats. There you go. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I hit the button. Oh, thanks, Armek, for sponsoring this food meal. Let's do Let's see if I can get the better angle on this. There we go. Oh, look at that. Does wetting dry food help with the moisture, or does dry food exist too dry for the moisture to help them? So I think the bigger issue you run into with that, and I'll do a caveat on that in a second, is that cats have a lot of... Cats can be picky. They are imprint eaters, which means that early on as kittens, they kind of decide what food is the food that they eat, and then everything else is poison. That is literally how cats think. So, you know, if they were raised to eat dry food that was in water, then they probably would eat it. It's a good bet that if they weren't, they will be like, I don't know what's wrong with this food or this water. Both of these things are wrong. Yeah, the food is lava. And so I don't know. I think it's weird because I know with dog foods, there are dry foods specifically made to have water added, so that they become like a gravy kind of situation. I don't know that a lot of cat foods are like that, and they definitely absorb water. So the caveat that I was going to say is, at night, and we feed our cats 3 times a day, wet food 3 times a day. I add water to that 3 times a day. The last meal of the day is a special meal, because it's the overnight meal. It's the longest span of time they're going to go. So they get their normal meal with water added. They get a hairball treat. And then I add a small amount of dry food on top of the wet. So it is in there with the water. Sometimes it gets, you know, wet, and it definitely expands and absorbs that, you know, water. For the most part, it's all gone in the morning. So it seems like the cats are okay with it. I don't know how much of it gets super soggy or not, and if they prefer the soggy over the dry, or vice versa. But you know, just how it is. So my point being that, you know, if you've had a cat that hasn't had dry food with water on it before, you just introduce it slowly. So whatever they eat, you just gradually add a little bit of something else. Exactly. The dry food is a little snack, and is not the nutrition whatsoever. Yeah, 100%. That is the exact thought process behind it. Janine asks, how does Floofbot know it is mealtime? Floofbot does not know it is mealtime, which is why, if I'm not around and Amanda feeds them a meal at 6 a.m., that will not happen on screen. I have a button. I can barely get this up because the cord it says meal right here, and I have to press that. So whenever it's my turn to do the meal, I put the plate in, and then I run real fast into this room and hit the button. Yeah, Tom, stop eating that food. It's all right. Angel asks, so you would say dry food is bad to feed your cats as a meal then? I would say that, yes. Yeah. So, like, you know, I get it. Cat food, especially wet food, is expensive. But the worst wet food is better than the best dry food. Like, you can get all the Science Diet, all the, like, premium, whatever dry food is out there. It won't be better than Friskies. Friskies is terrible as far as wet food goes, but it's still better than any dry food. So, you know, I think at the point where you're buying really expensive dry food, the switch to really bad wet food isn't that bad. Tasha asked, does a single cat go through a lot of wet food? Is a can per meal? So it's a can per day. Yeah. Like the standard big size can, not those little mini ones. Those mini ones is about a can a meal. That the big one is like what, 5.5 ounces, depending on how big your cat is. That is about 1 can per day. We usually break it up into 3 meals. Some people do 2. I know some people do 1. Those people are whatever. But yeah, it is about a can per day. So we go through 4 cans a day for just house cats. And on top of that, we do use like a topper because our cats, you know, Moose especially is a bigger cat. So a can per day is not exactly, he should be eating more than that. So we have either like a squeeze tube or like a premium cat food like Waruva, and we'll put like a spoonful of that on top of their meal as well. So it's technically a little more than a can a day. But yeah. Okay, so let me get through these real quick and I'll get back onto the dry food thing, although I think that's addressed here. Awesome Kitty. I remember a vet used to tell me that you should not feed a wet food with the same ash content is bad if it's over 3.3. This I don't know about. Still researching for kitties. Yeah, of course. Due to it give you cat kidney stones. I have not heard any connection to wet foods that do that and kidney stones, but also I don't know about ash content. I don't know any foods that say that on there, so that's something I'd have to look into. Dry food, however, will 100%, if they are only eating dry food, that will 100% lead to kidney issues because they are not getting moisture. And then potentially liver issues and then complete organ failure. Tasha says, this is very small. Insomnia was telling me it's unlikely that a kitty living with 2 other kitties who go bathroom out of their litter box, and the current note says that 1 cat doesn't go outside the litter box while the other 2 do, that it's kind of unlikely that the 3rd cat isn't going outside the litter box. So yeah, 100% agree with that. Yeah. Amanda and I recently had a conversation along those lines because when we went somewhere and that was happening, and there was like 4 animals in that house, a dog and some cats, and she was like 100% all of them are just using that house like as a litter box. The minute 1 starts, the rest follow suit. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely more informed cat-specific nutritionists out there. So if you're interested in the dry food, wet food conversation, look for 2 Crazy Cat Ladies. There was a girl on TikTok who was really knowledgeable on that as well, and I don't know her username right off the top of my head. But if you search on, if you're a TikTok person and you search for, you know, wet food versus dry food or something like that, you'll probably run into her. Tasha said, this person wanted me to take the 3rd kitty, and I'm kind of hesitant because I don't have the energy to clean up bathrooms out of the litter box. How old is the kitty? So if you have a cat that is not, let's do, are these cats even still here? Yeah, okay, they are. So if you have a cat that is not litter trained, There's a couple things you can do. First off, if they're used to going outside, like these are stray cats or community cats, you know, whatever it is, and it's just used to using nature, then you can just literally put, you know, a thick layer of kitty litter, and then like 1/4 inch of actual soil on top of it. If that's not it, they're like an indoor cat already. They just don't use the litter box. There are some specialty litters. Dr. Isley has a kitty litter, and then they also make what is called a litter attractant, and you just sprinkle that on top of your litter. So those can help. Tasha says Kitty is like 9 or something. The other 2. Why won't this go on screen? Maybe 13 and 14. Okay, but we don't know. They're indoor kitties, cats. Yeah, I mean the best bet there is like the Dr. Elsley and the litter attractant. But beyond that, I really don't know. Means hello says I'm just coming in on the tail end of that, but heard you say wet food, dry food. But my experience, when I stopped feeding the long fur cat dry food, she stopped coughing up giant fur balls every couple of weeks. Yeah, I mean, that could be. Yeah, I don't have any knowledge on how different foods really affect hairballs. Plus, we always use hairball treats in addition to feedings. So I think we have very different experiences. But yeah, Means, I know you're just getting here, so if you didn't catch the full chat, the quick rundown is Gwen and Adrian left last night. Tom and Tony should be leaving in the next half hour, if not immediately. And then you already know we'll be running a playlist until Amanda and I return on roughly August 2nd. We will, it sounds like we're going to try and get kittens almost immediately. So as soon as we're back, we'll be trying to get new kittens, which will not be hard this time of year. While we are away and the playlist is running, this picture-in-a-picture should be live in this room. And that's about that. And hopefully our cat sitter doesn't mess with it. I've already given you the mod. Have you had a chance to look over the mod stuff, Means? Do you have a sense of what's happening? Were you able to do anything with the YouTube? I don't really. If you can't make the YouTube happen, don't worry about it. Oh, Janine, are you here? I'll just tell Janine. As long as the Twitch is running, I'm happy. So that's all. Okay. Tasha says they're presently living in a bathroom-bedroom thing that's both rooms, about 20 by 20. Okay. All right. Hang on. Amanda's taking the kittens. I'm going to get a quick video of them leaving, I guess. So say goodbyes, and I will answer that in a second, Means. Yeah. I'm in a chat, dude. Oh well, I don't care either. Oh my god. Don't watch that part. That he's out there watching Stranger Things alone. Like a doofus. Okay. I have this plastic thing under my. No, what? Oh my god. What is your deal?
What?
Go away. Get out of here. Get off the internet. What are you doing?
Giving you ears.
Go out of here. Go watch your scary show alone.
No, it's too scary for me.
Go watch something else.
I don't have anything else to watch.
Okay.
Should I watch Wednesday? Is that less scary than Stranger Things?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's absolutely less scary than Stranger Things.
But Stranger Things is funnier.
Okay, Betty, you're monopolizing the chat. Go.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Kat, what do you think I should watch? Stranger Things or Wednesday?
Okay. Means.
I asked a serious question.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Means asks. There's a delay. Is there a way to switch Pip and Maine if Arya and Inara were doing something interesting? That's a good question because the playlist doesn't run the same way as just cameras, so I would have to make that happen. But I will see if I can do that before we leave if I have time. So I'll let you know. Tasha says you should watch Star Trek.
I don't know what to watch Star Trek on.
It's got to be on something. Probably Prime. Actually, it might be on something we don't have anymore. Okay.
Well, out of those two, what should I watch?
Watch Wednesday. It's
Or
less
I can
scary.
watch Little House on the... I don't think it is.
I think it is.
More people die on Wednesday. No.
Whoa, dude. No. Okay. Oh, I guess I don't need the Pip at all right now. Hey, it's me. I'm big again. Okay, goodbye. Thank you. Go. Get. Scram! She says Prime has it and Paramount has it. We don't have Paramount, but we do have Prime. So since it would be something new, we should probably leave it for now. Too easy to break something. Oh, you know what I was going to say is I'm going to make sure that you can turn the playlist off so you can actually just switch the Pip to the main. So you can just have that camera. I haven't seen either Stranger Things or Wednesday, so I can't speak for either. Sorry, Betty. Does the calendar command no longer work? It should work. It's just cal. It's not. It should just be this. There you go. Ta-da! Doot. And then doot. Unless you had a different question or a different function you were asking about. Because we do also have a thing that just writes events in chat when they're happening. But I assume that's what you meant, because you said command. Boy.
I could watch Little House on the Prairie.
Go ahead. Yeah.
That's not scary.
Go do that. Arya wants whatever Betty has.
There's a sausage.
There's a sausage. Don't give her a sausage.
I have two. Well, I had to. I had
Do not give the cat a sausage. If you give a cat a sausage, then how does that go?
You give a mouse a cookie.
Tasha says Little House on the Prairie is fun.
Sometimes it is sad.
That's true. There's some pretty sad parts of it. When Betty was like real small, like half the size she is now. How old were you? 7? 6?
7.
We went to
7, 8.
We went.
It wasn't that long ago. I was like 8 or 9.
It was like half your life almost.
No.
That's almost half your life. we went to a maybe it was Calabasas or no, it was Chatsworth. Anyway, they had like an old-timey event, like Frontier Days or Pioneer Days. I don't know what it's
Little House
called.
on the Prairie event.
Not specifically.
Yes.
No. That came after. And she has a little house on the prairie outfit that no longer fits her and barely fits Iris. While she was wandering around, this lady came up and told her how much she liked her outfit. And she was the actress who played Baby Carrie.
One of two.
One of two actresses who played Baby Carrie on Little House of the Prairie. And then Betty got her picture taken and was on the front page of whatever little newspaper.
A little newspaper on the prairie.
Yeah. So that's her claim to fame. I have that picture somewhere of that newspaper. I like it when it gets to the later seasons and Mary has the school and Alonzo and Laura are there. Gotcha. Together in their house. Janine says, I just forgot the L. Oh, for Cal? So you've been just doing CA? Okay. Just saying. Thanks, Means. Okay.
I could watch Peppa Pig.
Wow. So the choices are Stranger Things, Peppa Pig. It's, they're similar. It's like a 20-year viewing gap of typical age.
20 years?
Well, because Peppa Pig is intended for 7-year-olds.
5-year-olds.
5-year-olds. And
3-year-olds.
Stranger Things is intended for 20-year-olds.
No, it's not. 14-year-olds.
18-years.
14-year-olds. It's TV 14.
That is with parental guidance.
Well, no, that would be PG 14.
PG is for movies, TV 14 is for TVs.
Well, then it...
There is a difference, but they are similar. Tasha says, I've never seen Peppa Pig either. I can't speak to either. Wow. So you only watch Star Trek is what I'm hearing. There's just enough Star Trek properties, which there are a lot, that Tasha just only... And Little House. MPA got grumpy about ratings. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what else can I watch?
I don't go see what's on. Take your plate, put it in the dishwasher.
I'm gonna let her lick it.
No,
She
you're
really
not gonna
wanted
let
this
her
one.
lick it. Go put your plate in the dishwasher. Throw your pouch away. And yeah.
Wait, let me think what else I can watch.
Go scroll
I can
through
watch
the TV.
Matilda.
Yeah, watch one of those.
I can watch Matilda the musical. I can watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I can watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I can watch Wicked for Good. I think we have Wicked. I can watch Wonka.
You could watch Wicked.
We have a lot of things starting with W. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Wicked, Wicked for Good, Wonka.
Okay, stop listing things. Alright, I'm gonna fix this camera that is autofocusing.
I guess I'm gonna watch Peppa Pig.
Okay.
Because that's the least scary of everything.
Right, you need to cleanse your soul from all of the Stranger Things. Okay.
She goes in the mud without her boots. That's the scariest part. Well, actually, she doesn't, but Mom Pig.
Okay. I watch. Hang on. What's going on, computer? Star Trek, Star Wars, Little House. The shows like NCIS. You and Means are on a very similar track. Almost anything I can find on Paramount. Oh, and My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Gotcha, I see. We recently had a My Little Pony on our podcast. Oh, and documentaries. Okay. People keep telling me to watch Stranger Things, but I worried it might be too scary. Wicked is so good. I like Stranger Things. I think it's a little scary. It's not gory very much, which is usually the thing that takes me out of things, is excessive gore. And I think it's It's good in that vein. There's jump scares and creepiness, but beyond that, it's fine. Only watched the first couple of seasons of Stranger Things. I suppose it was mostly just timing. I pretty much stopped watching a lot of things around that. Gotcha. All right. And now you two are just going to talk about shows I will never watch. Military procedurals is just outside my wheelhouse. I made it through all of The Walking Dead, so I think I could get through it. Yeah, if you watch The Walking Dead, you can watch Stranger Things. I would say those are comparable levels of scare. In fact, I think the last seasons of Walking Dead is scarier than any season of Stranger Things. I have a question for you, Sam. Have you ever been to Burning Man? I have not. I have a few friends that go like all the time, pretty much, annually. Yeah, I like the concept of it, but at the same time, I barely like leaving my apartment in the first place, let alone going somewhere and sleeping on the ground in the dirt. I mean, I know you're in a tent or whatever, but my comforts are, I don't think I would be comfortable enough. And nowadays, it's like almost gone too far to the other side where it's like not even that experience anymore, and now it's just this weird giant rave, and I'm like, that seems like too much for me. But I think there was a point in the first 8 years of it where I would have really enjoyed it, but I just didn't know about it at that time. I didn't like The Mask with Jim Carrey. I don't know if I ever watched that whole movie. And this is you guys talking. Which concept clothing optional? I think you're too old now. I was reading it's generally mid-30s. They mentioned it on an episode of NCS. Yeah. Oh, the mask in The Walking Dead. Yes. Right. I forgot. We had gotten too far off topic. Yeah, no, that was gross. The zombies. I remember when I first watched Bones, I was grossed out by it. But gotcha. Here I watched NCIS. It's not your fault. I just started reading other comments and forgot what the mask reference was. Like, I read it in my head and knew what you meant, and then when I was like, oh, I never addressed this comment, I went back to it and I was like, and I've forgotten because it has been 4 whole seconds. Great. I have a bunch of friends who would go to Burning Man, but it's way too hot for me. I'm not into using a bathroom. Yeah, that's the experience I'm talking about. It's just being a crotchety old grump. I'm a grumpy old person now, and that's just too much. I don't know that there was ever a time where I would have been super comfortable with the bathroom bucket concept, but, as a teenager, I walked around in Philadelphia summers with a leather jacket on. So there was a point where it would have only been the one thing. I struggled to watch Bones only because I read the books and the character was quite different. I had to separate them. Okay. You're not a grumpy old man. So I'm a grumpy middle-aged man is what you're saying? All right, fair enough. I'm somewhere in that, I don't know. I'm like, I do like having things the way I like having things. And I don't like going outside of that comfort zone as much as I used to. Completely off topic. I graduated my concussion speech cognitive therapy this past Thursday, so I'm going to have to do visual processing therapy now. Congratulations. Speaking of things along those lines, I was certified as a unarmed security guard. I just finished the it's basically like a workshop, and took the test and registered with the state. I'm still waiting on my physical card to show up, but yeah. One of these days you'll see me at the CVS being like, Hello, welcome to CVS. Steeler, I see you. No. He's just old and grumpy with select people. That's fair. It's very chill. Got moments where you have to be mad about just like everyone else. Sure. Fair enough. Got other options. Thank you, and thank you. Okay. What was I gonna do? Means I was gonna potentially try and set up a camera situation. Oh, I want to make sure that you can turn the playlist off once it has started. So let's take a look. There should be a built-in function. It may just be disabled. Go into here. Commands. All right. So yeah, while we're gone, and the stream is running, the playlist, and hopefully the picture-in-a-picture, I have built out a PowerShell script that will hopefully keep the stream running. And so far, I have not seen the stream drop except one or two things. But what the PowerShell script does is keep the software going. So the streaming software and the chatbot are the two things it's monitoring. For over a week now, neither of those has crashed to my knowledge, or if they have crashed, they have been restarted. So that seems to be working fairly well. There is pretty much just one specific scenario in which the stream will go down, which is we use a multicaster called Beam, which is a cloud-based service. So I don't have the ability to write any kind of local code on my side, at least not within my abilities, to like monitor that. So there is the potential that stream could go offline on Twitch, but you'll still see it on like YouTube or, you know, any of the other platforms. And in that situation, I have given our mods a command that will force restart the streaming software, at which point it will reconnect to Beam as a fresh connection, which should restart the Twitch stream. So if Twitch goes down, go over to the Discord and shout at Means. And as soon as she wakes up, she should be able to bring it back up. Yeah, that's all I got. Will YouTube have the pip thing of Aria and Inara? So yeah, the stream will be the same experience across every platform. Mean says in 2 to 3 business days, I may see it. Yeah. Yeah. So I think, who do we have that are actively mods that still show up? It's Means, it's Janine. Did I ever give Insomnia that ability? Maybe. Where's my Discord? Yes, Insomnia is also a mod. So since Tasha's pretty active here, if things, she just doesn't know how to do it. You have to tell her to go to the Discord and check the pinned messages in the mod board. And it's basically !force will force restart the entire experience. But yeah. Dasha says, kitties have been getting me through the insane work days I've been having lately, so I'm making plans. I am on YouTube too, so I can go over there and look. Right on. And feel free to do both at the same time. That's just extra ad revenue. We make about $6 on the YouTube, so every penny counts. Which reminds me, normally I would be promoting the wish list during the stream. We're going away for a week, so I'm not promoting that. So if you were thinking of buying stuff off the wish list, folks, maybe hold off until early August when we get back. I'm sure that our cat sitter would bring things in, but also she doesn't pass the mailboxes, so sometimes things get left down there. So if it's not out on our patio, then it would be out there for a week. Okay, what was I? Okay, let's see. Go into commands. We're gonna see about the playlist, turning it on and off situation. Nara, come on. I got it. I gotta use the keyboard. Sorry, kiddo. Playlist. Oh. Okay, so here's a function that should do it. The commands are end playlist and playlist off, no spaces. Maybe I'll just make one that's just off. Okay, so that should work. We'll test this out in a little bit just to make sure it works. It looks like, let's make sure that that is moderators only. Yes, it is. No. What's this? No. It is enabled, so it would be happening right now. We'll take... Okay, so the routine, I'm going to re-chat in just a minute. That works. I might just run this to make sure it runs. So the way this works, it should turn off the playlist. All right, just to double check, I'm going to set this so it turns on the playlist to make sure that that is what this function is doing actively. Okay, yeah, that worked. Okay, so now if it turns off, it does that. Perfect. That works. It will then set the scene back to main. Okay. That's an important thing to know. So I need to double check the playlist function, make sure that goes to the replay scene. Okay, it sets our logo and tag back on. Great. Turns off the is this live channel point. Great. It does enable the main channel point, so I'm going to stop that from happening. Okay, so that should work. I've also added for that to just be the command off, exclamation mark off, but end playlist or playlist off will also work. So let me just double check what the playlist function has going on for itself right now. And we want this to go to a different scene, I think is how this should replay with Pip. Okay, so that is the thing I need to update. Great. Let's just double check what I call that. I think it's just called replay and it's all caps. Yeah, so we're going to do that. And then that will hides the watermark. Why does it do this thing? That's funny. What is it doing here? Oh, I see. This is conditional if you do the playlist during Christmas. Oh, that was very smart of me. All right. And then this is also mod only. Okay, and playlist replays. Save that. Okay. So that should be good. All right, while those are saving, Mean says if she left a package by Moose, it would be open by the time you got home. Fair, especially if there's food in it. But even if there's not, most likely, kittens have moved to their next foster. New kittens early August. Is that? Yes. Yeah. Are you pinning that? Is that what's happening? Yeah, you did that. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't show me actions here because I'm on the multi-stream readout. My laptop decided to restart right during Cat Chat got on my tablet. Oh, okay. I don't think you missed anything. I was checking code. Oh, so I have some interesting news. So, when we come back, once the girls and Amanda start back up at school, assuming I'm not instantly thrust into security jobs. Y'all good? Okay. Cat chase. My plan is, because I'm not doing enough, clearly, is to start doing the Just Kitten Around podcast once again. And clearly the universe has heard me, because I made this plan like a month ago. I was like, yeah, I think I want to get back into it. And I've been kind of like reviewing things and looking at my process and stuff like that. We only ever did 2 real episodes before. One with Samantha Bell from Best Friends, and one with Joey Clift from the LA Underground Cat Network, which is a Facebook group with like 60,000 cat lovers on it, which I am now one of the admins of, because Joey went off and became some big TV writer person who wrote, I can't remember, some cartoon about kids that turn into animals in the national parks. I cannot remember. Something spirits, I think. Anyway, unimportant. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start doing the podcast again. I have received in the last week, with no actual me putting anything out there, no prompting whatsoever, 2 requests from different people to be on the podcast as a guest. One was some lady from a cat rescue in Japan, I believe. I think that's right. And then the other was a representative from a PR firm who represents Nathan the Cat Lady, who at least some of you have heard of. And I have met in person several times, talked to and asked to be on the podcast before, and then we just never worked it out. So it looks like he'll be my 3rd guest, will be Nathan the Cat Lady, which is kind of huge. Especially if he promotes it at all whatsoever, which hopefully he does. But yeah, so we'll be doing that maybe sometime in August, and that'll be great. Yay, podcast things. Yeah. So make sure you're following Just Kitten Around on your favorite podcast platform so you don't miss that. In the past, I did live stream those sessions. I am not planning on doing that going forward. I think it's just a little too much. Even though having the live interaction was good, I think I'm just gonna put it out on like the like a pre-show thing before, on like the Patreon and the Discord, that says, this is my guest. If you have questions, let me know and I will read those to them. So instead of having a live chat, I'm just going to do it like that for now. Just because it takes out, kind of a major headache in trying to do all that stuff. If it goes well, maybe I will reintroduce that in the future, but also I'd be running it through a different computer than this one. And some other things, and it just made more sense to not worry about that element of it. Yeah, so look for that. And yeah, fingers crossed that all works out fast, because that'll be a pretty cool time. Tasha says, who would win Masters was fun too. Thank you. Yeah, we do those every week. We did do one not too long ago with Twilight Sparkle from your pony show. It was Twilight Sparkle versus Lobo from DC Comics. So you can find that in our archive. And we just recorded one last night. We recorded another one tonight. And what's going out this week? So this week, Tuesday is the wrap-up episode for Albert Wesker versus Bishop. And then Thursday is the next of our summer tournament episodes, which is Leatherface versus the bride from Kill Bill. So yeah, if you're interested in geek debates and you're anyone other than Tasha who already knows about this, you can go to Who Would Win Masters on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or just say, Alexa, play Who Would Win Masters. We just found out recently that like a third of our audience is listening from Amazon Echo devices. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that as an option. So, yeah, it's a good time. We have a lot of cool guests on there. Not Nathan the Cat Lady, but some cool guests. Okay. I'm going to do a quick test here, gang, of the playlist feature and thus the turning off of the playlist feature. So don't panic. Let's see how this runs. Okay, I want to make sure that we're changing scenes as well. Oh, and this reminds me, I'm going to need to set the messaging. Yeah, that's where I listen. You listen through Alexa? Okay. So this is playlist. Any minute now? Okay, my voice should still be here. Oh, it's got the pip on it. Oh, okay, okay. Good to know. That I'm going to end up changing manually, but that's fine. And then let's go back. Perfect. There you go. Means playlist on, playlist off, then camera controls. I mean, it's only going to be the one camera in here, so no real camera controls. What was the cat thing called again? It's just Kitten Around. And now remove. If you go to, I think I have a short link on this. If you go to just, no, I don't. No way. Oh, it just had some weird, my browser's just funny sometimes. No, it doesn't. Huh, okay. Well, I should clearly set that up because that's a good idea. But if you go to cuteavalanche.com/, these things, just Kitten Around. And yeah. You can also find the video versions on the YouTube. Stitcher still exist? I have some old things on here. Oh, okay, it became Pandora. Some old chiclets, if you will. Might need to relook at this page, but not right now. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, for anyone who's on a different platform, go to, oh, cut it off. Go to cuteavalanche.com, and in the top right, you'll see a thing that says shows, and then it's under that menu. Okay. Okay, what did I want to do next? Set the messaging. So we're going to set our H1 to vacation. This is a playlist until August 2nd with live pip. Is that way too long of a thing to write? I guess we'll find out. I'll do a test later. And that's, I can do this off screen. That doesn't need to happen in chat. I'll fix the message as well. Find it. Docs. No, here. Oh, what's in this file? Nah, I don't want that. Alright. Okay. Looking. Foster's immediately. On return. Nope. Okay. All right. That's probably good. Okay. Means any other thoughts or questions for setup things that I can do right now? I will get that other camera. I might just use this camera, in which case I have to do nothing, which is helpful. Awesome Angel says, Sam, I'm gonna go lurk mode, but hope you have a great weekend at vacation. I catch you next time you come back. Thank you so much. You know you can do ! Lurk as well here, if you haven't already. Yeah, you already have. Okay, great. Good luck with the mouse hunt. Oh, I guess it just picks up the word lurk from the, you don't even have to do the command. That's good. That's good. Smart move, me. I like when I'm smarter than myself. That's good. It's a good time. Alrighty. I think I heard Amanda come back. But she has not come back in here. I'll probably officially wrap up the chat around noon, but I'll be in here doing the things with the packing and whatnot. So maybe we'll test the playlist / picture in a picture and make sure it's all running after I wrap the chat. But I'll be around to double check that things are running smoothly and maintain chatting if people want. Yeah, if there's any suggestions for the setup for while I'm away, let me know. Feel free. I wish I had more time. I would create some kind of mini game to run, but there's other things active. You can do the trivia and stuff. There's some built-in games to our chatbot, so always do that. I need to update the trivia though. Add some things to it. I'm sure there's more stuff that can be added to it. Not that I can think of, but I'm sure there is. Okay. And mark here. All right. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you know what I haven't checked is if there's any cat holidays coming up on our calendar while we're away. I did not promote this on the chat last week, but I definitely posted something about it. July 20th, which 21st, I mean, which has gone already, was in fact National Craft for Your Local Shelters Day, which is a day that people DIY some things for their local shelters, cat toys and stuff like that, which you can always do. This Sunday is the birthday of the Grease Kittens, Danny and Sandy. Let's see. They were from before we left, 2022. July 31st, National Mutt Day. Not that we celebrate things that dogs do, but in case you do. And then August 1st is Dogust, which is some kind of holiday about shelter dogs. Is there anything before we come back? No, that's it. International Cat Day is coming up when we get back, so we should probably do something for that. I feel like International Cat Day happens like 3 times a year, but it's definitely one of those. Mean says you celebrate all the cute things dogs count. Some dogs count. Some dogs real uggos. No, we celebrate all animals except snakes. F snakes. Yes, dogs count. Especially Charlie. May she rest in peace. And Hans, who's, I hope, still around. I don't know. Maybe not Chihuahuas. Agreed! Pugs. Anyone that thinks pugs are cute, I don't know what your deal is. My laptop finally cooperated again so I can type more easily. Nice. Hans of the Southern Isles. Yeah. I did not line that up correctly. Almost got coffee down my face. Okay. Actually, I need to get more coffee, so I will be back in a minute. Instead of getting it down my face, it just went down my throat wrong, and I almost choked to death. All right, I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'll be right back. Not back yet. No choking to death. Hang on. Okay. Gosh, I said no choking to death. Not super helpful. You know, it's what it is. Naro, you host while Sam goes. All right, Rico Man says, "Hey Sam, great seeing you again. Glad y'all are doing good. Been looking forward to catching you next live. Stay thirsty." All right, have a good one, Rico Man. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out for about another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna I'll officially end the chat, but I'll be in and out. So we'll run the playlist, but I'll keep the pip on as I pack this bag and do other amazingly interesting things, potentially, like blow my nose, brush my teeth, try not to choke. All of those things and more coming up next. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's other things I can do specific. Just live a normal life. Well, too late for that, I guess. All the things of normal packing and trip going, yes. Yeah, if anyone has thoughts or suggestions on the the stream setup for while we're away, feel free to shout out. And I can see what I can set up. Oh, the toggle between playlist and main camera. Let's take a look. If I'm here, I mean, obviously the easiest thing is just going to be the off. But if I'm here, telepathy with Inara and Arya to tell them to be in camera view. Okay. Let's take a look. What plugins do I have working? Have the move transition? Is it possible? Okay, if I go to here, how does that work? I think the kitties want to go on the trip. No, I think they want us to not go on the trip. Isn't how that's working. So I go to here. And oh, that's not a move transition that's working. That is a thingamabob. Okay. So I think the easiest thing to do is just create a thing where the live pip takes over. We'll see. All right, so we're gonna make a move. Source. That's this one. Okay. This is the most interesting part of the chat ever. Why isn't Notebook opening? Notepad, open. Don't be dumb. Okay, here we go. Do that. Then I grab this. And we just make this like this. And we get transform. If I go back to this, it'll go small, big, loop. Okay. So I can definitely do that. The big issue here is that I'm just changing the size of these things, and thus the level, the layer, is not a thing I'm controlling. But maybe I can. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the best I can do, is just making the picture-in-a-picture big or small.
I can tell.
Are
you almost done?
Yeah.
Betty and I are we just put the laundry in.
Okay.
Gonna make cookies.
Ooh.
I figured we could take some on the trip.
Yeah.
We could leave some for Nan.
Okay.
You know, depending on how many there are, maybe put some in the freezer or whatever.
Okay.
We're gonna do that, and then after we make the cookies, we're gonna start cleaning. And then when the laundry is done, we're gonna start packing.
Okay.
So we gotta put away all the cat stuff and like vacuum and sweep everything and just clear off all the tables and just clean. This bathroom sink needs to be washed.
Okay.
The rest of the bathroom's okay because I like vacuumed it and stuff the other day, but like this in the toilet is clean because I cleaned that.
Right.
Sink is really dirty because everything has to be taken off of it in order to wash it.
Sure.
Which is I need to tonight, don't let me forget, I need to go over our instructions for Nan.
Yeah.
Email them to her and print them out.
Okay.
She's not gonna come get the clicker. She said she'll just park on the street.
Okay, that's for the best.
Oh my goodness.
Is that gonna work? Okay. Yes.
No more TV for me. So next time I'm gonna watch Anna with an E. Advance,
Okay.
which is Anna Green Gables. But I don't know. That's what she told me to watch. But that's basically Little House on the Prairie if Laura was adopted.
Okay.
Iris and her friends got to the swimming pool at like 11.
Okay.
So I think originally she said they were hoping to go from like 10 to 2. But
Right.
they didn't get there till 11, so I imagine maybe she'll be done around 2 or 3.
Okay.
So, should we charge the old phone?
Alright, sure.
Take that with
I
us?
guess. Try it.
Like, I don't know if it will be able to download the app and do the messaging, but maybe.
Yeah.
The iOS might be too old.
Yeah, we'll have to check it.
What?
Could I do an update on it?
Maybe.
Can I do an update on it even if it's not my first self-service?
Yeah, as long as it's connected to Wi-Fi. That's what it needs, not self-service.
So
You just have to plug it in probably so it stays charged.
Yeah, I should pull it out and plug it in. See.
Do you know where it is?
It's on my desk.
Okay.
I should check if the camera works.
It does.
I want to take a picture of myself.
The camera definitely works. What was I gonna say?
Yeah.
Probably.
I wasn't really planning on it, but
No. We don't need to use an iPad, do we?
no.
But I was thinking, a week without music.
Well,
Why would it be a week without music?
If you have the phone,
Yeah.
you can use that and you can bring headphones or earbuds or something.
I have earbuds.
I do. Daddy does.
I don't want to use earbuds.
Yeah, I don't know how to use my earbuds.
Earbuds make you wild. You can wipe them off with like a Lysol.
Well, just bring your headphones. What's wrong with that?
Headphones are fine too.
Just plug into the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can listen to music in it.
Your phone is not
On my old phone.
Can I play music?
Yeah.
Okay. You can use Spotify on it or
I mean, will she be able to do Spotify on it? Or like
No,
Apple
because you won't
Music?
have the internet. Spotify won't work.
So
Works
like
on that. Oh wait, no.
connecting to the ship's Wi-Fi won't.
That is only going to give us the ship's app.
Unless we pay.
Right. Which is a lot.
But you could theoretically download music onto the phone.
Yes.
So like, I don't know if there's any music on my current laptop, but my old laptop had, in the iTunes library, I had like thousands and thousands and thousands
Okay.
of songs.
Do we know where it is?
Dude, I wonder if any of that is on my new laptop.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Didn't you sync those computers?
I
You didn't
think
clone it?
so. I don't
It's
remember. I don't think
probably-
I did actually.
Mean says, get a Walkman. We don't have that kind of time.
I don't think I cloned my computer when I got
Really?
the new one
Oh.
because I had like I just don't think I wanted to transfer all of the like photo. Like it was my laptop was full.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're talking about the white
yeah.
laptop? Okay.
So I think my intention was to like put all the photos and music and everything from that laptop onto like hard drive.
No,
That's
we.
probably what that hard drive is that has my name on it.
Yeah.
In the living
Can
room.
I bring?
It's that
Probably
computer
on there,
stuff.
yeah. Well, we also have that
I
laptop.
portable
Yeah.
CD
I
player.
just don't know where it is. Is it here or is it in storage?
It's here.
Do you know
It's
where?
in the left drawer under the TV.
Okay, we can
I
just.
need a
boot
mini
it
portable CD player.
But the phone will work because you'll be able to put a lot of stuff on that phone, a lot
Yeah.
of music.
Yeah.
If there's not music, the music might
There
be on
was-
it already.
We should check. We can
Yeah.
check it.
And I mean, it's
Well, I
my
can't choose
music,
what music.
but you could put newer music
Right.
on it.
I don't mind your
So
music.
I
Your
wonder
music
if
is
with
fine.
my Apple Music, she can download. I think you can.
I just need any.
You can download music.
I
So
never
you
use
just
that.
have to go onto my computer, go to Apple Music, and then like you can download some like Olivia Rodrigo or something.
Why would I listen to Olivia Rodrigo?
Because she's your
That's your
favorite.
Yeah.
Why would you be ridiculous?
Well, but
Is that your default?
New album. I still have to hear half of it.
One doesn't mean the other is not available.
You
Okay.
can only download one album.
Yeah, that's it. You
One
can get
album?
6 songs.
That's even harder. We're gonna look at those.
There is a live mic here. Very loud.
I don't care. Do they like Olivia Rodrigo?
Okay.
Do you like Olivia
Off screen.
Rodrigo? Do you like Olivia Rodrigo?
Are you rubbing against my mic, Cat?
Yeah, she's asking.
Don't you do
Olivia
that.
Rodrigo.
Don't you do that.
Iris can't bring her Heelys.
I saw that. I told her as well. We were looking over all the stuff
That's
yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it say? You can't
But it's
bring
weird
rollerblades?
because they do say you can bring roller skates to use off the ship, like at port. So
So like if you wanted to like go to the beach and like go rollerblading on the
Yeah.
beach or something, you can do that.
right.
But you can't wear them on the ship.
Yeah.
We should.
Back in my day,
So
it
I
took 4 hours to download a 4-minute song.
I
Yeah.
suppose if she wanted to
Hack them.
hack them to
Right.
wear them like in Cabo or something, like as
Right.
we walked to the beach or whatever.
Yeah.
But then that's kind of, then she's like,
No, let's not let her.
I don't think we should because this is probably gonna
I'm
get
so
sand
tired
in
of
the gear.
those
and
shoes.
whatever. It seems unnecessary. Yeah. There were things about like we can't bring boom boxes or anything, but if it's a thing with headphones, I'm sure that's
yeah, you
fine.
can. You can bring a device with headphones.
Yeah.
Do you think I can fit my
Well, and she's
radio?
not bringing her
Yeah,
radio.
she's just gonna bring a
She's just bringing
phone.
You
with-
sure I can plug my
the
headphones
phone.
into my
The
radio
phone is basically just going to be an iPod.
Yeah.
For you.
with a camera?
Like iPod
Okay,
camera.
so I was thinking I want to bring my camera, my digital camera, and I want to bring my Polaroid.
It's too
I don't
much.
care. It fits in your luggage.
Okay. Feels like a lot. All right.
No digital camera, but that thing's like this big.
Yeah, but don't bring the digital camera. Don't bring the Polaroid.
I have the new one. Bring that new digital camera. Or if the phone works, don't worry about the digital camera. Just use the phone because it's the exact same thing.
I want to test that new digital camera to see what the quality's like.
Just bring the Polaroid of the phone.
Awesome Angel Kitten says, I assume this comes with some fish shaker. Back in my day, we didn't have high-speed internet. We had dialed up. Yep, that was my day too. It sounded like screaming robots. I remember that sound to my core. Back in my way, we didn't have smartphones. We didn't even have flip phones back in my day. Weird. Walkie-talkies.
Right?
Like
Bag
Stranger
phone
Things.
in the car.
Bag
was the
phone
first-
in car.
First it was, oh my gosh, a wireless phone for the house. You can actually walk around the house and go
Cordless.
upstairs
That
and
was
downstairs.
cordless, yeah.
Cordless phone.
Right.
Cordless phone. That was like, I mean, I remember when my mom got her first cordless phone.
Yeah.
Because she kept calling it a cell phone.
Right.
But it wasn't a cell phone. Because that was in like the year 2000. Like that's when she got her first cordless phone.
Seriously?
Hilarious. And or maybe it was like late 90s. But yeah, like cordless was the thing, and then I remember my grandpa had like a bag phone in his car.
Yeah.
So that was like the car phone became a thing before the cell phone became a thing.
Right.
And then when I got my first cell phone, I was already graduated from high school.
Yeah.
And it was a Nokia, so it was like not a flip
brick.
phone. It was just it was just like this thing.
Right.
With an antenna.
I think my first 3 phones were
stuck
just
up.
that kind of thing. Though they were not that version. They were not Nokia. It was like whatever.
Yeah, it was like a kind of a slim but thick phone with a fixed antenna.
I don't have a phone.
Although I did get a flip phone for a while.
I had a flip phone when I moved out here, and I was super late on getting a smartphone too. We got our first smartphones together, so that was less than 15 years ago.
Yeah. Mean says just a landline, or just walk over to your friend and see if they're home if you want to talk. Yeah. With dial-up, if someone called the house, the phone got disconnected.
Internet and apps and stuff.
I brought like a super long cord, carry a phone around the house. Oh yeah, we had that too. That's a thought, actually. Stranger Things is set in the 80s. Does Betty notice the lack of
You
technology?
can't get those apps on your phone.
Mean says, Stranger Things is set in the 80s. Does Betty notice the lack of technology?
I more noticed the lack of people surviving to season 5.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was commenting on Justin's headset.
Oh yeah.
Because he was doing the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, they do
through
walkie-talkies
his
with
They
headset.
have like the biggest
It's like a brick.
It's this big.
Yeah.
It's like the size of
It's the
Arya.
army size.
And then, but Dustin has a headset connected to his walkie-talkie, and he was like
smart.
using his hands to like
To
grab
capture
things,
Arya.
and he was trying to call his friends at the same time. And she was like, she paused it and goes, "He's so lucky he has that headset, so he can keep doing stuff while he's trying to call them."
Right.
But I mean, he is. And I noticed something else. I don't remember what it was. But yeah. And I noticed a lot of things.
They do have the internet on Stranger Things. Like they have the old school dial-up for one kid in the show.
One kid has it,
Yeah. Dustin's girlfriend in Nevada or Utah.
Because she's like a hacker.
Nevada. Yeah.
But her
I know
parents
she's in
are
Utah.
super religious.
Utah. Not Nevada?
In Utah.
Utah.
Salt Lake City.
It's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like the Mormons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Mormons, notorious hackers.
Well, his sister's like all goth or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't with our God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had.
They have a bunch of kids.
What season was that? Season 4?
Sounds right.
I hate season 2. I want to get
Yeah,
off
it was season 4. Because season 3 is Billy and the mall and
I
Yeah.
love season 3. I must watch
and then season 4
3.
is when they're in California and they pick up Argyle.
Literally, I don't care that I have 2 episodes left of season 2. I'm gonna skip them. I don't like season 2. You like season 2, Mommy?
I mean, it's not my favorite.
It's my
Right.
Season 3 is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
And then season 4.
What happens? I don't remember season 4. Season 4 just blends in together with season 3.
Okay.
Like,
Season 4 is California and Argyle. and they're all
Season
split
4
up.
is the Russia, right?
no.
Or season 3 Russia?
That's both.
Season 4.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Alaska?
No. Well,
Well, they fly
can't.
from Alaska to Russia.
Fly from California to Alaska to Russia. Technically.
Bean says, before taking 4 hours to download a song, I would sit with a tape deck to record songs off the radio.
Yep.
Yes. And then
well, and then I got a boombox that had a
the
radio
double.
tape, the double tape deck
Yeah.
and the CD, so
So
you
you
could
copy
dub
things.
CDs.
I had that.
You could dub cassettes.
That might still be at my mom's place. I don't know. I
That's
don't remember
what
seeing
Mary
it.
was
Mine
doing
was
on
in
Stranger
my
Things.
mom's garage.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's Ray used it for years and years and years after I
I
moved
had-
away.
So many tapes that I recorded in one way or another, but every tape had at least one time where something dumb would happen in the middle of a song. Like, you know, either I was downloading, like doing it off the internet and then some kind of notification sound would go off, or if I was doing it in, you know, like the trying to catch it off the radio, you get like a bit of like the DJ talking or something at the end. And to this day, whenever I hear that particular song, I just keep waiting for the thing to happen.
Oh, Michaela was saying that she made a CD for her girlfriend, and then they were recording songs off YouTube. And then when they played the CD back, it was like a song, an advertisement.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
But it was just like, it was like a video advertisement, so there's no words. It's just like, do 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 do
Okay.
do
Mike
do.
and I got together like it was early 2000s, you know, and that was like big CD burning time, and we burned a lot of CDs and like made mixed CDs and stuff for each other. And
Elizabeth burned a CD, and then she came to school and was like, Betty, I burned a CD.
Wilma Squimdoom says, I still have my old mixtape somewhere. Me too.
because I used to have my old laptop had a CD drive in it, and so I could burn CDs on it.
Yeah.
But laptops don't come with those anymore.
That's so weird. Why?
I don't even know how you would burn a CD anymore.
They probably
Yeah, I
got
don't-
CD.
You have to buy a
burners.
CD
Right.
burner. That,
Right.
like, it's
I
like
don't
an
have any of those
individual thing.
devices anymore. I don't have the ability to play a CD.
I had a whole spool of blank CDs when we moved.
Yeah,
Did I get rid of them?
I think so.
They were. I think I left them. I
Yeah,
left them in the house
yeah, I think
because
so.
I was just like, what am I?
You're
what
not
do I
gonna
need
ever
these
use
for?
them. I wouldn't be surprised if I still have a spindle somewhere as well. Tasha says, I might have to definitely watch it now that it has seasons in Russia. And my car's old enough that has a CD player in it. That's how I listen to music on road trips.
My old car used to.
My car has one. It doesn't work
But it
anymore.
used to our old car.
It broke.
Is the
There may be
CD
a CD still
still
in
in
there.
I think there
I've-
is.
I think it's a faulty chromosome.
Okay.
I think that's in my CD player.
Okay.
Yeah, you should give
Um,
it back to mom.
Mean says, I don't know either. I think I just put a CD in the disk drive of the PC and dragged the files over. I don't know how I did it. Well, you could do that, but that works just on computers.
But
If
it
you
is-
wanted it to play on a CD player, you had to format it and write it specifically for that.
That thing out in the living room, I think.
Oh,
will
it has a CD
record-
player,
It
right?
has a CD player. It will record on a cassette.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know if it will burn a CD.
Does it have 2 tape decks? It doesn't do.
No,
It just
but
has the one
But you could record like from.
CD.
But it
too.
also
It has a
has
radio, right?
It has a radio. You
has
you
a
could
rec-
record.
Is that the one with the record player too?
Yeah, so it has a thing for, I believe, an SD card
Yes. it
and
does.
for a USB
Yeah.
flash drive. So you can digitize records and albums because it has a record player.
Yeah.
And you could digitize CDs
Right.
or
Yeah.
tapes.
I play
Okay.
CDs.
So
My CD player.
technically, if there's a CD that I own, you could put it in that thing, move it onto like a zip drive, like a USB zip drive, and then get it on the phone.
It will take as long as it will have to play real time to do it. It's not going to just be like copy over and 2 seconds later it's done.
Right,
You're
it'll
gonna
have to,
if
like,
it's an
play
hour-long
the
CD, it's going to play the whole CD.
I can't just hear like one song off the CD.
I mean, you can pick individual songs, but you just have to play the whole song.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. My radio CD player thingy has a thing for headphones, and then to change it from radio to CD, and then to change it from FM to AM, and then it has another plug-in thingy, and I don't know what that is.
Does it have a record button for the tape player?
CD player?
Tasha.
Cassette tape.
Okay.
It doesn't have
Good
a
job.
cassette tape thing on it.
No.
It's just CD and radio. Okay, never mind.
But it does
The
have
old
a
one
lot
did.
of...
The Hello
Yeah, it-
Kitty
yeah,
one
it did.
that you had did.
But it did have a lot of... It does have a lot of buttons that I don't know what they do. I know what 4 of the buttons do.
Can you preset radio stations?
Yes.
Have you done that yet?
Yes, but they're all KS 101.
Why?
I don't know.
You listen to
It was... What?
You listen to that
Yes, I
very much.
do. That's one of the top 3 radio stations I listen to. No, it's because I accidentally keep doing it. Because it's right next to the switch to the next preset button. So I always hit that, and then I'm like, dang it, now I have to preset it. I can't unpreset it.
Alright, we have to stop
It's really
procrastinating. There's so much
Okay.
we have to get done.
I'm gonna
Come on, buddy.
Mean says, one
Give
of
me
my
5
son's
minutes.
cars in 1980, it doesn't even have a tape deck. Of course, he just connects his phone to a Bluetooth speaker. The
Hi.
phone is still valid. Gotcha.
We are gonna run out of
Does it have an
Time.
8-track player?
Betty,
Go.
what
Off the screen.
backpack are you bringing?
The bluish one.
The new one?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to wrap up, but then everyone stole my 10 minutes of wrap up. So I'm going to wrap up now. And we will test things out with the not even an 8-track. That's what I was asking. Did they have 8-track in New Zealand? Is that... I don't know if that was a global technology. Did it make it over there? Because the lifespan of 8-track, I feel like, was pretty brief, really. 23 years. All right, a little longer than I thought. Okay, I am going to wrap this up, but I will still be in and out of this room as I pack and do things like that. Mean says, just the AM radio, I think. I've never seen an 8-track. Yeah, I had a feeling that might be more of a US European thing. Okay. I don't know if I've ever been in a car old enough or if they didn't have them here. I have heard of it. Okay. Did you have laser discs? That was an even shorter lifespan, probably. Oh, did y'all get VCRs or Betamax or both? Anyway, this is just ongoing conversation. I should wrap things up and start doing stuff before Amanda gets into bossy anxious mode. Mean says, my family has never been up to date with new technology, so if it didn't last long, we probably didn't hear of it. Gotcha. No worries. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I am going to wrap things up for today. But as I've said a million times, I will be in and out of this room. We'll keep things going so we can test the playlist. Means I did make a command. So A, you can straight out just turn the playlist on and off, but also you'll be able to make the pip big or small. So either one of those works. Yes? What? Okay. I'll try and document all of those commands in the mod thing. The making the pip big and small, I have made a the chatbot calls it regulars, so I believe our VIPs can do it. If not, oh well. It's not just everybody, but yeah, our regulars should be able to do the big and small thing, which let's just do it real quick before we go. I'm gonna run this to test it. Yeah, we'll do it after. We'll do it after. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll do that in just a second. I'm gonna wrap this up. We'll be back around August 2nd. So there will not be a chat next week. There will be a chat the week after. Maybe I'll do something when we come back. Assuming we're getting kittens almost immediately, I'll probably jump on stream to do that. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me and for your well wishes, and back at you. Have a great week without us. Other cats without us. All right. As always, if you've got an Instagram account and you want to share your own fur pals, use hashtag Cuteavalanche. If you don't do meta products, and I don't blame you, join us on Discord. Cuteavalanche.com/Discord. Post stuff there. That's the best place. It should just be, if you're not on Twitch, you should be on the Discord. I mean, you should be on Twitch. But if you're going away, you know, doing other stuff. All right, whatever. That's all for me. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you in a week. Plus a few days, I guess. And we're going to run the playlist just after this. So let's hit this. I never fixed the part about this where the chat scroll, the credits scroll. I should do that, but not today. Alrighty.
Hey, is this yours?
Oh, the Android? Yeah. We can try and
Where did it come from?
work.
Those were Mom's questions. Mom, any more questions? He says, oh, the Android? Yeah, it's mine. It came from work. He said, work.
Work.
Secret burner phone you call your other wife on.
She's not my wife.
He says she's not my wife. It's coming.
Well, yeah, sure, one of those. It's not, but you can use that if you want to try and install the things on it. Yeah. Okay, let's do playlist. So means, are you here? Let's do somewhat. All right, I'm gonna run the playlist, and then we're gonna mess with it for a minute. So once we're in playlist, right, I was messing with that. So we can do pip small, boom, the pip is small. Pip big, does that. Tasha, as a VIP, would you please do pip's exclamation mark pip small and see if that works for you. And if it doesn't, I will figure out how to make that work. Bingo! There you go. Great. All right, so I think that covers our bases. We can make the pip large or small based on fun cat things happening right here. If Means really wants to, she can stop the playlist completely, and it should do something like this. Great. I think the pip small and big is good enough that you probably won't need to do this. But yeah. All right, that works pretty good. I can set, let's set tag to house cats. So that just means the playlist is still running and the pip gets bigger over the playlist and then gets small again without trying to switch. Yes, exactly. That was a good idea, Sam. Well done. Technically, my idea was going to be to try and switch them, but because they're different layers, that would be a lot harder. So that became the idea. But yeah, that seems to work fairly well. Which also gives, stays with the messaging being on there, but either way. Hey, Mom, thank you for sharing. Hey, there it is. Great. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, it does make this message big as well, but it would be a headache to do anything beyond that. Is Hans in this playlist? Yes, there are clips of Hans in the playlist. There are no clips of the NoDoubt kittens or Beavis and Butthead in this playlist, but pretty much every other litter should be in here. And if I have time, I will see if I can't put clips of them in the playlist as well. I probably won't. Oh, look, there's a person who adopted a cat. I don't remember who this was. Should probably skip that. This could be long. Oh, maybe not. It was from Strange But Things Litter. Yeah. I've dealt with so few adopters that I don't know almost any names whatsoever. Cool. All right, so that all seems good. Do we need the ability to move the picture in a picture to different parts of the screen, or is it good enough to just make it big and small? So those abilities should exist. Oh, do you want me to make... I can turn on the show and hide pip? I don't know how that works on this layer, actually. Let's see. Oh, it does work on... Oh, it goes to a different screen. So that does seem problematic, actually. Okay. Let's I'm not going to bother with those. We're going to turn that off. Okay. Disable. Yeah, not going to worry about that. What does this do? Maybe let me just read this. Input keyboard Q. I think that works on a different layer as well. That doesn't seem necessary. Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with the big, small, on-off thing. This doesn't work here, does it? No, that doesn't work here. Okay. I wonder... I'm gonna try something. I might actually be able to make this work easily enough. Live pip. Now I believe this is in the position that it is currently in, so oh, it gets real small. Oh no. Okay. Why does it get so small? Mean says, generally the clips aren't too long, and what are the odds all the action is happening in the top right corner? I don't think we need to move the pip. All right, that's fine. I think if I hide it and turn it back on, it will reset itself to what it was. Wait, what? Oh no, that's the wrong function. Let's do big pip small pip. All right, we're not going to worry about moving things. Fine. Okay, they're calling me, so let me get the heck out of here for now. I'll be back. Who, what, hi. What are you creepers looking at? Oh, that reminds me. Let me close out the universal chat software. That ends up taking a lot of space. Anything I need to address before I do that? Show pip. Seen the clip of Bonita. Not actually sure if it's a clip on its own. It might just be part of a long video. KKK. Bloop. Just testing my powers. No, you're fine. Feel free. With great power comes great responsibility, pips. Yeah, I will try to make a cheat sheet and post it on the Discord just to remind people. Alright. Stepping out. We can turn the pip off for now. Now I'll turn the mic and stuff on when I come back. Hey, mic off. Oh yeah, I'm back for a minute. Doing stuff. Also, Arya's in this box. Alexa, what's my notification?
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. A package containing overnight rods has arrived.
Okay. Alright. It's the big Tupperware of cables. I don't think what I want is in here. Ooh. I do want this, though. Oh no, did it immediately break? Nope, fixed. I don't know if this will work for, but yeah, maybe. What's that? No. Oh! Well, that's part of what I need. Not the part I want. Okay. Oh, really? Second big Tupperware of tech. Wait. That's it. And I do need that piece. Oh wait, nope. This will do. That is the wrong one. Oh, was it this thing? Are these the same or are these different? That's the one. Okay. Crisis averted. Is this Holly clips? Where's my phone? Okay. Good, great, done. I don't think these things fit this. Anyone still hanging out? I don't even remember how this worked. Maybe that was the storage part. Oh. Right, that is the storage. How the F does this come out of here? There's one. Ooh, this totally fits my phone, but not with the case on it. That's cool. I wish there was a case that, is this a macro one? Oh, it's sick. I wish there was a case that let that work with this. Okay, anyway, this apparently needs to be charged. Why are there so many of these mounting spacers that you don't have lenses for? Here. Okay. I don't think I need any of this stuff. Squeeze this back. No, give me that. Don't sit on that. I need to put this back. All right. What's going on? Would charge this, but Betty is charging hers. Actually, what's this? Nara, what are you doing? I'm going crazy. God, Nara. Is this the hat I want to take? Or this guy? In case it gets cold. I think we'll do this guy. I'll stick with the small one. That one's such a winter theme. Very furry. Tech bag. This. Okay. I think until laundry is done, I am at a standstill for packing stuff. Nara is running around like a crazy cat. I think she thinks we're leaving right away. Tomorrow, Nara. Chill out. Oh. The chat had been going, and I don't think I saw any of this. What? Cat food dish is cute. Oh, yeah, we don't have those anymore, I don't think. Never sat and watched the entire playlist. There's hundreds of clips. I couldn't imagine you ever would. Every once in a while, especially when we don't have foster cats, we'll like run the playlist behind us and talk over it during, which might happen when we come back, depending. Yeah, we'll probably have cats by then, actually. It's a fun distraction. Okay. Must be hard not to get attached to these foster kittens. I mean, yes, we definitely, you know, make a connection with all of the kittens that come through here. But early on, we made a very conscious decision that we wanted to be forever fosters and continue to foster, which lessens the blow because you know that more are coming. And that, you know, if we just, you know, adopted those fosters or whatever, that's thousands of cats that would not be saved because we stopped fostering. Or at least hundreds. All right. I should probably clean stuff up in here. Oh, ow. I need... I don't want to put this. Got the new toy. Oh, I should charge this. I would have a hard time letting go. Why is this still? Oh, I thought I closed that. I didn't. I have a hard time letting go of any kitty that I take in, but I know I can't take too many in that. But I see kitty I love from the distance. Yeah. For the new kittens, will y'all need nipples and stuff when you get back? Yeah, so generally we do in fact get all brand new nipples and bottles for each litter because we, you know, especially the nipples are like essentially disposable, unfortunately, and you know, can't be too careful. We don't, you know, have a professional way of disinfecting those, or not disinfecting, but sterilizing. So yes, we do just buy all new bottles and nipples for every litter. Okay, I want to charge this. I wonder if this wirelessly charges. I'm gonna try something. We got this MagSafe charger for my phone. I can't tell if that wirelessly charges, so I'm just gonna go plug it in. that was my penny. Definitely my dime.
Probably was. Finders, keepers, losers, sweepers. I know what it got. Oh, this is useful information. It's really useful. It tells me 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. No, 1,000 milligrams.
My daughter is extorting me for monies to get a folder. Oh, I have a penny. Go something. Yeah, we've definitely had cats that have ripped apart nipples. Okay, just catching up. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna mute. I'll leave the pip up for now. I'm just gonna mute.